Hi, welcome to I Love the Library. My name is Deb, and you can frequently find me at the reference desk, and I'm also the public services supervisor here. Right now I'd like to talk about new arrivals. Do you have any road trips planned this summer? Well, here's a book you might want to check out. 50 States, 5,000 Ideas, Where to Go, What to See, and What to Do. And it's put out by National Geographic, which I've seen they often have very nice books about pertinent topics. This book helps you plan your cross-country trip by alerting you to must-see destinations along your journey. It includes full-color photos and practical information on visitor centers in every state and province. It also includes fun facts about the state you are visiting, which I found a neat fun fact, and I had to check it out on a picture because I really wasn't quite sure about the reference. Did you know in Minnesota the northwest angle is 596.3 square miles that extends above the 49th parallel, and it's the result of a mistake made in the 1783 Treaty of Paris that ended the American Revolution. I just thought that was cool to know. So, like I said, great photos, fun facts, and just places that you must see on your road trip. It also includes information about the 10 Canadian provinces, so it covers a lot of things. Another fun thing to see in Minnesota is Glensheen Mansion in Duluth. Here's a book entitled Glensheen, the Official Guide to Duluth's Historic Congdon Mansion. It features wonderful photos and the history of the mansion that sits right on the shores of Lake Superior. And yes, it does make a reference to Elizabeth Congdon's murder. You especially might want to look at this book as we are planning our fall bus tour to go to Duluth and to make a stop at Glensheen. So another lovely book to take a look at. And here's a step back in time. As you might recall, I enjoy reading biographies. Last week I finished reading Charlton Heston, Hollywood's Last Icon by Mark Elliott. I found it a wonderful trip down memory lane because I can still remember some of those great movies, The Ten Commandments, Planet of the Apes, El Cid, and who can ever forget Ben-Hur. I found Charlton's story fascinating, from his early boyhood growing up in backwoods Michigan to the theaters in New York City, which I didn't know he'd been a stage actor, and then on to Hollywood, where he went on to become the go-to action and historical actor of his day. You know, he played Andrew Jackson in several movies, which I thought of Andrew Jackson as a real colorful figure then and stuff, not knowing his total background. But Charlton Heston, just a unique individual. The other thing I didn't realize, he eventually did die of complications of Alzheimer's. So, wow, great guy. Two other books that caught my eye. 3 Days in January, Dwight Eisenhower's Final Mission by Bret Baier. This book has been described by some reviewers as a powerful, well-researched, and gripping account of one of the most iconic presidents in U.S. history. In this absorbing historical story of transition of presidential power during one of the most perilous times in our country's history, Baier brings to life the aspirations, hopes, and concerns of President Eisenhower in a generational shift in leadership to John F. Kennedy. If you're a presidential history buff, this might be a great book to have in your collection. So, 3 Days in January. And finally, the other book that looked interesting to me is JFKs in Words and Pictures. It's a wonderful compendium of JFK's speeches with reflections by people such as Henry Kissinger, Jimmy Carter, Maureen Dowd, John Kerry, and many others. Kennedy was a gifted orator, and it is wonderful to read his speeches set down in the pages of this book. In addition, there are many photographs beginning with his childhood up to his death in 1963. A great read for you history buffs. So check out these and all our new arrivals at the library.